I feel an angry wind blowing, burning like dragon's breath. This must mean you're the vanguard of the Kagero clan. You shouldn't take things that don't belong to you. If you want it back, you're going to have to find a way to beat me. But you'll never defeat a wielder of the invincible Aquaforce army. If it's invincible, then how the hell was it lost? Why was it able to be sealed away? I need answers from you, Leon. Okay, well I already read that. I said it, but also kind of saying the same thing. Like, how could you be so selfish? With your strength, those other clans, we could have worked together. Tell me why you betrayed everyone. Betrayed everyone? Loyalty means nothing, and those weakling clans of yours were the perfect sacrifice to the glory of the Aquaforce. You fool, you can't! Oh, but I can, and I will. Listen to my story. It's about a people that gave everything for the safety of their tribe, only to be forsaken by the wind. Master Oza, who's the child of Soryu? It's someone our people have been talking about since the time of the fall. When the brightest star in the sky shines in the east, the child of Soryu will arrive. That child will be able to call the wind back to our side, freeing us from this island prison. Then we will reclaim our rightful place in the world. Soryu's child will bring with him a great storm, shaking the foundations of the earth, allowing the Aquaforce to reclaim its seat of power. That invincible and righteous army will liberate this land and us as well. Then you and I will be able to ride a breeze, just as a bird does. Ah! So when do you think he'll actually make it over? Will it be soon? Will it be soon? I think they messed up the programming here. It's so exciting! I want to meet him! Was it actually frozen then? I don't know. I just wanted to yell at the void. Is that so? I became quite obsessed with the fairy tale Master Osa shared with me that day. I couldn't stop myself from telling it to Jillian and Charlene. We waited, but the child of Soryu never came. Eventually, I learned the truth of it. That Aquaforce were sealed into nothingness. And that my people were destined to perish and be forgotten by the sands of time. What's this? The power that sealed away Aquaforce has cursed our people? The Soryu are destined to... No, that can't be right. They can't forget about us. Leon. Master! I knew the day was coming, when I'd have to finally tell you the truth of it all. There was a time when we were truly powerful. We controlled the 7 seas and couldn't be beaten by anyone. But then, after losing the Aquaforce, we were left with nothing, and were doomed to float aimlessly through life, like a ship without its sail. We'll perish on this island, forgotten by history. The many triumphs of our ancestors are worthless to us now. We fell out of favor with the wind. That's why we're doomed to remain here forever. We'll be okay. The child of Soryu is coming for us. We will witness the return of Aquaforce. Isn't that what you always used to say when we were young? It was hard. I just couldn't bear the truth. So I made up that story to appease you. I'm sorry. It was a feeble attempt to give you hope about our future, to experience the happiness I couldn't. Keep this a secret from Jillian and Charlene. Ugh. Do you get it now? I had to live with the knowledge that my loved ones were doomed to extinction. I experienced a hopelessness most people wouldn't wish on their worst enemy. How I struggled. Fighting despair, I searched every text, looking for a hidden method to resurrect our clan. But time after time, I found records of their failed attempts. Master Oza and the others had searched with the same desperation that drove me. To Leon, who has fallen in despair, knowing the truth, Void offers the power he is seeking. To Leon, who has fallen in despair, knowing the truth, Void offers the power he is seeking. Unable to accept the extinction of his people, Leon accepts the Void's power in order to revive Aquaforce. Leon? What's going on here? I will make the legends true. I am the child of Soryu. Aquaforce, the time has come. Aquaforce, the time has come. Resurrecting my clan is only the beginning. My Armads will conquer everything, and that includes you. Gary, Leon is... No, Master Leon is this child of Soryu. Blue Storm Dragon Maelstrom. Roar! After that, I left the island and the rest. Well, you already heard it from Takuto. It turns out the Void needed me to help get rid of you and your friends. So that's why you bowed to its will and watched as others were sacrificed for your benefit? We had to get our legendary clan back. See, my units are from a different mold. With them, I'll rule the 7 seas once more. You can't. Face it, Kai. You and your friends are just part of the price that had to be paid for my rise to power. As Vanguard players, it's our job to pursue new levels of strength. But the selfishness of your actions is the type of story I hear far too often. You had to interfere with the fates of 3 clans, and you never gave a thought to the suffering you might have caused. Big mistake! I will end this, Leon Soryu! As Vanguard players, it's our job to pursue new levels of strength. But the selfishness of your actions is the type of story I hear far too often. You had to interfere with the fates of 3 clans, and you never gave a thought to the suffering you might have caused. Big mistake. I will end this, Leon Soryu. Stand up, the Vanguard. The Wind's Judgment. The will of the wind pushes on. A torrent of water and air spins itself into the form of a beast, ripped from your nightmares. Its coming shall herald the rebirth of my tribe. Blue Storm, Supreme Dragon, Glory Maelstrom Cross Ride! Roar! You see, by sacrificing your pathetic plans, I was able to resurrect the ultimate Aquaforce unit. It's written across your face. You got what was coming to you. I'm activating Glory Maelstrom's ultimate break. Please tell me this is a joke. You don't actually believe that you can still win this battle, do you? Well, Kai, I do believe. This match isn't over yet. I won't quit. I refuse to give in to you, especially when the safety of my friends is on the line. Let's check. First card. The second. That's the end. Critical trigger. Whoa. Go, Glory Maelstrom! Roar! Ugh! He lost. Rin! Hang on, Kai. Well, Aichi. Wake up. Get up. Kai was beaten? So Rin will have to fight next? No, he gave up that privilege when he allowed Kai to challenge Leon. Right, meaning there's only one person left in there with the power to save us. Aichi. Apologizing to Aichi for not being of more help. Kai returns to reality, entrusting the mission to Aichi. Accepting Kai's spirit and determination, Aichi's desire to come to a resolution with Leon is strengthened. The final battle is here. And soon I will be done with season 2 of the Shutdown arc. I know I didn't introduce myself as usual at the beginning there, but I mean, I was pissed. I don't know for sure if the emulator was actually frozen, but that's how I acted. And I'm going to make that assumption because I just wanted to be pissed. I wanted to shout at something, so I chose the Void. Wake up, gang! Come on now. They sent us back. Just hit the snooze button. Just hit the snooze button. I want a bit more sleep. A good call. Come on, say something. It's no use. Your friends are exhausted. Yeah, we were the same. Let them rest for a while. I suppose so. You three are fine. Lucky for us, we've got youth on our side. We've got youth on our side, not like you old guys. What? Like, Tetsu is maybe 17, 18. That's not old. Shin is getting there, but he's not the oldest person around. I mean, he still looks, if he wanted to, he could get married, I'm sure, even at his age. You think so? Well, if you're old, I wonder what that makes me. You're gonna pay for what you did to Kai. If he couldn't stop me, what chance do you have? Your clans have already been sacrificed. Once you're defeated, they'll be sealed forever. I think we can agree that if it resurrects my tribe, there's no price too high for the glory of the Aqua Force. No. I understand what you went through, because I felt the same pain when I lost my Royal Paladin. So how can you inflict that pain on other people when you know how bad it hurts? You have crossed the line! Will you become part of this sacrifice, Sendo? Stand up, my vanguard! You may be wondering why I think that Leo's story is inspiring. I know that it's very tragic, so that's another aspect to it. Because this really was, it was very difficult to find another way out of this situation. And honestly, I'm not sure if he would have been able to get out of that situation without doing what he did. Unfortunately, Leon did what he thought was right at the time. He didn't realize what he was doing, and as you will learn later, I don't think he really wanted things to get to this point. He just did something he needed to do because he was desperate. He wasn't willing to accept what was going on. He didn't want to accept the truth. And the reason I'm inspired and I like his story so much is because I'd like to do something similar, except without throwing away clans. And without hurting people. But I do want to make something that sounds like utter bullshit actually means something. I do want to make something that sounds like bullshit come true. And I know that's dumb, but how many people would laugh at Leon for believing that? How many people would laugh at Leon in his face? Honestly, I think a lot of people would laugh at me for what I want. But you know what? I'm gonna say if someone laughs at me. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what shit I've endured. You don't know my struggle and my pain and my suffering. Maybe I'm taking this a bit too far. My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to take things that far. I've just been pissed for a while now, guys. I had to let some of it out because there was a bunch of pent-up energy. I'm not sure why do I have this pent-up energy in the first place? Am I really that censored? I doubt it. But it just feels that way. I feel so pissed. I feel like I need to get it out of my system. But what happened the last time I said this? I stopped wanting to do anything. I stopped wanting to do anything. What? This time, I don't think there's any question that the emulator is actually frozen. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here and I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to recollect my self-control and then I'll return.